Hi, Gabe here from West Coast SCI. Thank you for watching. Today's HIIT video will be on your hips and glutes. These 4 exercises will really strengthen your hips and your glutes. Remember, if you're sore in the morning, don't panic. That's very natural. We do have a stretch video for your hips and the glutes located in the description below. Today we're going to be using a towel, so pause here if you need to grab one. And as always, don't forget to subscribe and like our videos to stay up to date to our latest releases. So we're going to start with 30 seconds of jumping jacks. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so I'm sure everyone out there has done jumping jacks. I'm throwing in a bit of arms for a little bit more cardio. Obviously, if you're sore, you're going to stop. We are jumping around. That is some impact. Might be a lot for some people's knees or hips. So remember, just do what you're able to do. If you even just need to do the arms, go for the arms. If you just need to do the legs, just do the legs. And 3, 2, 1, next one. So we're gonna move into a squat. So we'll do 45 seconds of squats. Ready? And 3, 2, 1, begin. So with squats, we wanna be shoulder width apart with our feet. I like to squat down as far as possible. And because this is a glute workout, we're gonna really try to emphasize the extension or kind of the hip thrust at the top. So really trying to emphasize a kind of a bit of a squeeze through your buttocks, straightening out through your hips and kind of driving your hips forward as you come up. As you see, I'm getting pretty low. If your knees can handle that, then get as deep as you can. I really try to get my hips all the way down to the ground, but again, realizing some people may not be able to get that far. And again, as always, I'm emphasizing that extension through the hips. And 3, 2, 1, great. Next one, we're gonna get down on the mat and do some what's called bridge walkouts. So 3, 2, 1, get up into your bridge where you lift up your hips. And then what I'm gonna do is walk my feet out all the way so they're almost straight, not touching the ground, and then coming back into my bridge position. So again, we're trying for 45 seconds. If you're noticing this is sore on your back, what you can do is just do a straight up hip bridge up and down. But what I'm trying to do is make this a little bit harder and do what we call walkouts on my heels, all the way out, and then all the way up. So again, this may be a little bit sore for some people's backs, so just gonna keep it on 3, 2, 1, and take a moment to break. Okay, we're gonna do a clamshell on a bridge, or sorry, on a plank for 30 seconds on each side. Ready? 3, 2, 1. So we get that side plank going on your knees for 30 seconds. If this is not too much for you, I'm gonna throw in the clamshell, and that's where we're gonna activate the glutes on the top leg, but you're also gonna activate the bottom side as well because of the plank position. Pushing up on the edge, on the side will just really help emphasize both of your glutes. So we're doing that kind of clamshell action on the top leg, but the bridge on the bottom. 3, 2, 1, we're gonna switch around. So I'm just flipping around like this so you can see me on camera, but if you're at home, you can just kind of rotate yourself over. So again, we're doing 30 seconds on this side. And holy cow, we're already there. Good. We're gonna try it again. And we'll do the jumping jacks. So 30 seconds of jumping jacks. 3, 2, 1. And I'm gonna get a little winded as I try to talk here. So if I don't say too much, it's because I'm tired and working out just like you are. But I'll try to talk you through with what I'm doing, especially when it comes to technique. Jumping jacks, it's not really a whole lot to think about. Staying up on your toes, ideally. Jumping out to the side directly rather than like a forward and back. 3, 2, 1, very good. We're gonna get to our 45 seconds of squats. And in 3, 2, 1, we're squatting. So getting it down as far as you can comfortably. For some people, it might look a little bit more shallow. And we're really gonna emphasize the squeeze through the glutes. So that means at the top of my squat, I'm really kind of thinking about that kind of pelvic thrust, squeezing through my buttocks. And again, that's really going to emphasize the glutes. Like I said, this is going to be a glute workout today. Getting down as low as possible. I like to keep my weight slightly through my heels more so than my toes, so I'm kind of leaning back, but obviously not leaning back so far that I'm going to fall. And hopefully you're staying with me. And 3, 2, 1, very good. And we're switching over to our bridge again. So lying on our back, we got 45 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, up on your hips. So again, we're walking your feet outwards on your heels as far as you can. Ideally, you're getting straight, but if you're finding straightening out all the way is not easy, or it's sore on your back, etc., causing Charlie horses sometimes in the hamstrings, you can even just take one step out, one step in. I'll give you a little demo of that, one step out, one step in, versus trying to step all the way out, which I'll show you here. That's a little bit harder. But like I said, it's really kind of trying to find that version of the exercise difficulty that makes sense for you. For some, it might even just be a straight up bridge. Again, emphasizing through the glutes. 3, 2, 1. And last one of this second set is our clamshell plank. So in 3, 2, 1, up on your side. And again, 30 seconds. I'm throwing in the clamshell again to try to get that upper glute working, in addition to my lower glutes working. Again, if you're finding this really challenging to do so many things at once, holding a side plank works. But like I said, if you are able to handle it, throwing that top leg up and down as well. And almost there. 3, 2, 1, and switching around. So last exercise of our second round, our second set. 3, 2, 1, and side plank. Something to consider is your shoulder lined up with your elbow. So my elbow is right directly below my shoulder. I don't want it behind me. I don't want it in front of me. That will just help keep your shoulder girdle, is for fancy, strong. And again, I'm throwing that top leg up and down, really trying to make sure my hips are at a nice parallel perpendicular line. And 3, 2, 1, we're done with that one. Last round. Back to 30 seconds of jumping jacks. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Last round here. Hopefully you feel your heart rate getting a bit elevated. Woohoo! And jumping jacks again. Again, if this is sore for whatever reason, just take a 30-second break. You see the little timer going in the corner, so that kind of helps you judge when you can take a break. If you need some water, grab some shade, etc. And 3, 2, 1. Last round of squat for 45 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Again, you want that shoulder width through your feet. My feet are pretty much straight forward and back. You can have slightly angled feet. I would say I wouldn't go much further than maybe 15 degrees each direction outwards. And again, we're emphasizing that hip thrust, or the glute squeeze at the top. Obviously this is a relatively quad dominant exercise too, but if you really emphasize the extension or the hip squeeze when you get straight at the top, that'll get the glutes going a little bit more, and not just your quads. So you see the timer going at the bottom, we're getting close. 3, 2, 1, good. Last round of the bridge. So lying down on the mat on your back, and 3, 2, 1, going up. And again, we're gonna walk out all the way as best you can, as far as you can get. Make sure when you walk back, your hips stay up in the air, don't let them sag down. Something that we see quite a lot when you start fatiguing, especially, you're gonna wanna kind of sag through your hips. So again, if you're finding this super tough, you can always just stick to that straight up and down bridge if you're getting tired. Or even just like step out, step in kind of pattern, if that's all you need to do to kind of get the workout going. And we're almost there. A few more seconds. I'll just walk out one more time. 3, 2, 1, good. Last clamshell on this side. So in 3, 2, 1, we're up on our side. And again, remember, I'm trying to stay nice and straight line through my hips, or sorry, through my knees all the way through my head. That top knee kind of separating from the bottom knee. The weight of my shoulder going straight through my elbow. Trying to stay as nice and straight as possible, like up and down, but also side to side. And almost there for this side. 3, 2, 1, and we're gonna flip over. Last clamshell this side. 3, 2, 1. And again, hopefully you're getting a bit of a good burn through your hips. Probably feeling just a little bit tired overall, hopefully, getting a little bit of sweat going. Feel free to watch the video through one more time if you just want a little bit extra. As you know, we do have stretch videos too out there to check out if you want to do a little stretch afterwards. Check out the link in the description below and you'll find all the video library down there. 3, 2, 1.
Thanks for watching. Let us know in the comments if you have any suggestions for future videos. If you enjoyed what you saw, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. See you next time.